Rust. If you're fishing in the saltwater environment, it's bound to happen to you sooner or later. Gets in your hooks, gets in your terminal tackle, gets everywhere you don't want it to be. I'm Eric here at the Saltwater Edge, and today we're going to be talking about the best ways to prevent rust from ruining your gear. When trying to prevent rust in your gear, one of the best places you can start is your tackle box. Tackle boxes have come a long way since those old plastic snap lid tackle boxes, and all that technology is designed to help keep your gear safer, keep it corrosion free, and keep it better organized. The first boxes we're going to be talking about are the Plano Edge boxes. These are new to the shop this year. Really cool design on these. People seem to be really liking them. They do stand out. They look great, and there's some really unique features in here that make them a winner. First thing you want to look for is an O-ring. So this has a nice O-ring built into the lid and then a groove for that to compress into on the inside of the box. And that's going to create a really nice airtight seal in your box and prevent any of that damp, salty air from getting in there and starting the rust process. The next thing I like about these is the dividers are breathable. So there's holes cut in these that allow air to move throughout the box, and so there's no moisture that builds up just in one spot and causes damage to just some stuff, maybe not other stuff. It allows the box to stay drier. Another feature I like on these is the water wick. It actually includes like a little damp rid style moisture absorber in the box. And that's going to do a great job of keeping the humidity down in the box, keeping any residual moisture down in the box, and preventing any of that damp air from causing a rust buildup. The last thing I like about the box, and it's a really unique feature, is the Rustrictor technology. And basically what that means is this box is impregnated with something that causes a little microscopic chemical to kind of bleed out onto your equipment, onto your hooks, onto anything in the box, and create a microscopic barrier that actually prevents the rust molecule from forming. It works really well, and it lasts for like 5 or 6 years, as long as you're not leaving your box open at all times. And that really cuts down on the amount of rust that happens in your box. Really unique feature, something we like. We have these in a bunch of sizes here at the shop, and if you're having rust issues, definitely check them out. The next box is the Flambeau Z-Rust Max. These boxes are another great box. They are tried and true as far as the Flambeau goes. Another great O-ring seal and a groove for that to fit into. That makes this box airtight. Again, keep the damp out of your gear. Really important. These also include dividers, so you can change up the shape of the box for your different gear. Very important as far as knowing where your gear is and keeping it organized. This also has one of those impregnated chemicals that prevents rust. This one does last 5 years. And it works really well to prevent that rust from forming. I mean, it's like a constant process, a constant little microscopic coating that's just going over it. That coating disappears as soon as basically it dries out in the air, outside of the box, or it hits the water. Doesn't damage anything. It works really well, and I urge you all to try it. The final step to rust prevention is taking care of your gear. I mean, I know a lot of you guys know this, but when you're done fishing, rinse off your gear. It doesn't matter if it's your rod, your reel, any of your terminal tackle. Your whole tackle box should get rinsed out if you put a salty lure back in that box. It sounds like a no-brainer, but you can be tired after being out of the water all day, after surf casting all night, but you got to rinse your gear if you want it to last. I mean, you don't want something ending up like this, a piece of your nice gear that you paid for, ending up all rusty. It's a tough process to mentally change gears and be like, okay, rod, reel, waders, boots, and also your tackle. But it's really important, and it's going to keep your gear pristine. Just give it a hose down just like you would anything else. One strategy that I do while I'm fishing is I actually put the lures I've used in a different section of my tackle bag. So comes off the rod when I'm switching out, goes in a different section of my bag, and that way I know the lures I've used that have gotten salty, and I try to keep those separate. And that seems to help cut down on the rust, at least during the season for me. I'm going to be trying out the Plano Edge box this season, so if you have questions about it, let me know. Thanks for watching. We appreciate all your support lately with all the new content we've been putting out. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let us know what videos you want to see, and we'll make them. That's what we're here for. Thanks.